It is Bruiserweight time. We have a playoff matchup as we head into turn one. Andrew Jackson to Pip into Florida. We got a clash in Gun Lobby to start things off as Polk goes into the Old South. One Pip clash there in Gun Lobby. Our competitors today: Liam playing as Andrew Jackson, a B tier matchup here. Andrew Jackson with that 50% gun lobby boost. He's got a big swing state and Old South bonus. And Danilo playing as James Polk. He's got a 30% gun lobby boost, 30% big conservative. We'll see if he pivots there. He also has a large Old South bonus at 30%. Here we go, turn two. Pressure in Florida right away as Danilo goes to Georgia. Clash in Iowa. Nevada entered, New Hampshire spreading out in swing. Both competitors managed to dodge each other for the most part, besides Iowa there. In the Bruiserweight division, this is the first Bruiserweight match being played here in this season's playoffs. 6 teams in the Bruiserweight playoffs, more than the other divisions, as there are more competitors in the Bruiserweight division. Top 6 made it. The top 2 ranked competitors got a bye week. So, this is round 1. Winner will go on to play either the number 1 seed, Alex, or the number 2 seed, Karina, depending on the results of the other match. The other round 1 Bruiserweight match will be played later next week, as one of the competitors will be coming back from a vacation. And that should be a great matchup, as well as this one, as George is brought to the third. Pressure there by Jackson as he brings Gun Lobby to the fourth, getting 37.5. Louisiana to the third. Maryland entered. Really spreading out in Old South is Danilo. He's going to get that Old South bonus at 30%. Gun Lobby 37.5, Old South 65. We'll see if we do get any action in Gun Lobby. Danilo electing not to go to big conservative. Let's see if he just leans on state groups here. He gets an early lead in state groups with Old South. Meanwhile, Jackson's in a position to potentially get swing state here. Here we go, turn 4. Florida brought to the third. Georgia, nothing going there. We do see a swipe in Gun Lobby. Big spend there in Gun Lobby by Danilo. Virginia swiped, and a big time spend to lock in Virginia. So, Danilo spends big to get Gun Lobby at 32.5. I think Liam playing as Jackson was potentially going for an Old South swipe, but spreading out was Danilo, not allowing that to happen. And Liam is on the ropes here early on. He needs to try to get swing here. Does Danilo go for a gutsy swipe here early in the game to deny that? I definitely think Liam should focus on swing here. Let's see if he does. He pips into Arizona. And a block in Florida. The gutsy swipe attempt denied. A perfectly played turn 5 there by Liam as he pips into a couple more swing states and spends 100K to block 300K of Danilo, and he gets the cash balance back to even. And he is now back in a good position to get swing here, as Danilo has not pressured Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan, or PA. Big time momentum shifter here early on, turn 5 with the Florida block. Liam finished the fall season here with an 8-8 record. Danilo with a 4-3 record. Liam started the year on a losing streak, but kept on playing, did not give up. Got his record back to even. Here we go, turn 6. More money spent in Florida. Ooh! Block attempt denied. Block attempt denied in gun lobby as well. Danilo getting his revenge. Maryland to the 3rd. New York entered by Danilo. That hurt. That hurt Liam electing not to go for swing state there. Instead, trying to swipe Georgia and swipe Old South, as well as gun lobby. And he pays a good price. That hurt. Liam needs swing here. He needs to get swing here. Polk in good position to get the AA bonus. Negative 20%, but that'll still be a nice 80K. Georgia is locked in by Danilo. Gun lobby, nothing going this time. Pressure in Louisiana. Pressure in Mississippi. New York just 1 pip ahead. There we have the swing push as PA and Wisconsin brought to the 3rd. That's 135K, which will help as now the bonuses. It looks like Danilo has about 97.5 to 135 with that swing state bonus. Now, Liam can put some more pressure on those Old South states. Now that he's got that safety blanket of swing, trying to delay here the AA bonus. Do we see some big movement in North Carolina, as it is the only remaining Old South swing state? Here we go, DC entered by Danilo. Nothing going in Louisiana. Pressure in Maryland. Minnesota entered, getting ready for Town and Gown. We do have big action, and we have a huge spend and lock and swipe from Liam as Danilo goes to the 3rd in New York and goes to the 3rd in South Carolina. Old South is swiped. AA is denied because of a massive spend, swipe, and lock by Liam. But the time was right on that move, as it further secures his swing state. Here we go. These guys are moving quick. I love it. DC to the 3rd. Gun lobby! Now swiped again! Big time momentum going to Liam as Minnesota goes to the third. Mississippi, nothing going. North Dakota to the third. South Carolina to the third. Do we see the AA bonus here come into play? Gun lobby is lost 37.5. Old South brought back town and gown. No AA bonus yet. But Danilo trades gun lobby and gets 82.5 for town and gown, and that's 65 back for Old South. But Liam maintains an over 200k cash advantage here. And Danilo is not set up in any more AA states right now, so he's not going to get it this turn either. See what Liam chooses to do here. These guys moving quick. Alabama entered. DC pressure. Delaware pressure. Ooh, gun lobby battle continues, but it's over now as Liam locks it in. A clash in Illinois. Maryland, some insurance. Mississippi locked in. South Carolina pressure. Tennessee entered. That gun lobby battle carried us all the way through turn 10. Liam ends up with it. Liam delaying the AA bonus. Over 200k. Cash advantage here. This is going to be... It's already getting into the territory of some important turns here. How well Danilo respond. Liam is in a great spot to potentially get AA here. No pressure in Michigan. No pressure in Arizona. No pressure in Tennessee. Or in Delaware. Or Alabama. Looking like he will get that 80k here. Let's look at Polk's other bonuses. Export. Oh, here we go. Alabama to the third. We're going to see AA here. Pressure in Arizona. DC, big time spend and lock. And a big time spend, swipe, and lock in Louisiana for Liam. Maryland brought to be locked. Michigan to the third. Their South Carolina swipe attempt denied. Wow, interesting move there by Liam. Deciding instead of going to Tennessee, I think he could have got AA if he could have got Delaware and Tennessee, instead going for South Carolina and denied, allowing Danilo to pressure in Arizona. Arizona, a swipe attempt, no go, locked in by Liam. Delaware to the third. Florida insurance, nothing going. Illinois, both players spend 200k and go back to zero. South Carolina, big time spend and locked in. Tennessee brought to the third. Do we see AA now for Liam? We do not. A big time 200k spent in Illinois delays AA even further as we're in turn 13. Oof. So close there for Liam. Old South is drying up quickly. That bonus is not going to be helpful very soon already for Danilo. I mean, I think Danilo has to massively spend here in Illinois. And he has to get pressure into Michigan and Delaware. And he's got Old South money, and he's not in Alabama yet. So that Old South money has basically already lost all of its value, as there's the pressure in Alabama, Delaware, Michigan, New York as well, and Tennessee. Big time pressure there from Danilo. And lucky for him, or maybe not lucky, wisely, he predicts that Liam will low spend there, allowing Danilo to get that pressure and look to swipe some AA states and take that AA bonus, which would also be 80% for James Polk and Danilo. James Polk, even high-tech bonus. We'll see if he decides to pivot to California or Texas first. Both players getting into that territory, as both of their total cash hover around $800K. Right now, however, that Old South money, if Liam spends big here in Alabama, locks it up. All Danilo has left is Arkansas. But he doesn't. Alabama is swiped. California, both players enter. Delaware, a swipe. Florida, insurance spent there again. Michigan, big time spend and lock. But no money spent there. And Polk feels a little bit of the pressure in New York. So both players go to California. Neither gets AA. This AA battle, amazingly, has not resulted in anyone getting the bonus yet on turn 15. Polk takes the cash advantage, but Liam, playing as Jackson, gets the advantage in California, double pipping, while Danilo pips once. Let's look at how tight this AA battle is. Does someone finally get it on this turn? Alabama is locked in. California! Ouch for Danilo as he spends $400K and gets blocked. He prevents Liam, however, from getting California, but at a cost. Yep, and now that Old South money. I think he's got to give up California for right now. I think he's got to pivot to Texas, get Illinois, get that AA bonus, even though the AA bonus is drying up quickly with Old South, Michigan, and Arizona locked in. It'll help him with New York. California brought to the third. Colorado pressure by Danilo. Swipe in Iowa. Big time swipe and lock. New Mexico pressured. Oklahoma entered by Danilo. South Dakota entered. We got an oil and gas battle as he does enter Texas. Let's see what bonuses. High tech is picked up for 100K. Agriculture 62.5 picked up for Liam playing as Jackson. Danilo with a slight cash advantage on paper, but probably around 100K plus of dead money from Old South. If he gets Texas here, however, he is not set up in any manufacturing states right now. He could get Illinois, but it won't get him manufacturing yet. Let's see what he does. Colorado brought to the fourth by Liam. Idaho entered getting set up. Ooh, Illinois goes to Liam as well. Gutsy choice here by Danilo. Nevada, a huge spend and lock, getting ready for a Latino battle there. New Mexico brought past. Pressure in New York gets to Danilo as he goes to Ohio. Pressure in Oklahoma. He 1 pips ahead in Texas. I'm not liking this turn for Danilo. Not liking the turn as Liam picks up AA and Latino and oil and gas and export. Unfortunately, Danilo feeling pressure there in New York and in Texas, spending money just to 1 pip ahead, which gets him nothing. Same with New York. This one could be over quickly if Danilo doesn't make some big moves here. And he no spends. Is that a forfeit? As Colorado is locked in. Delaware, swipe and lock. Illinois, massive spend and lock. Indiana pressure. Kentucky entered by Liam. Pressure in Minnesota. Montana to the second. Pressure in North Dakota. New Hampshire, big spend and lock. Pressure in Ohio. In Vermont for the ballot push, but I believe Danilo has forfeited. A dominant performance by Liam at 8-8. One of the most active competitors in the entire 270 competitive league this season, out of any division, fighting his way back up to 8-5. Eight and 8. He takes that victory. Dominant performance here by Liam as he moves on to the next round in the Bruiserweight Playoffs.